Hey, good morning GLR family. This is Nicole with the Good Life Refuge. I'm the Executive Director and Founder with your weekly update here. This week was filled with vet visits. We had 5 animals in total at the vet, and we have 1 animal that's not doing too great right now. Let's start with Miss Stripes, our chicken lady, who has been battling heart disease for quite a while. Yesterday she had some breathing difficulties, so we had her in an oxygen chamber overnight. She's doing much better today, but we gotta reassess medication for her again. It looks like she's nearing the end stage of heart disease, but hopefully we can get some modification done with her medications and that will help her. We also had Miss Blueberry, our new turkey, at the vet because she has been off and on. Had respiratory issues, breathing heavily. Unfortunately or fortunately, she seems pretty healthy, so the vet didn't find any indication for heart disease or respiratory disease, but the heat is not sitting very well with her, as well as being a heavy breed, laying eggs. Pulls quite a number on her as well. So today is a good day with a little bit of a reprieve from the heat. We also have 4 of our goats at CSU to be checked out. So Jimmy went up there because he's been losing weight since he came here. From the looks of it, we don't have all the final results yet. He might have some parasites. We had been treating him for parasites, but sometimes there is resistance building up when we treat too much, so we might need to switch the medication we've been using. We also had Pearl back up at CSU because her skin cancer has been coming back and the cryotherapy hasn't really gripping. And it's on a spot that's really sensitive, so we were afraid to do too much tissue damage. So we're waiting to hear back about a new therapy form, which would be one-time radiation plus some immunotherapy. Kind of excited about that. Waiting to hear back on the cost. Right now they talked about estimated about $600. We also had Buffy at CSU because we found a skin lesion on her bottom, which we think it's skin cancer. I think we talked about that last week. So she got a punch biopsy done and we're waiting for the result there. She would be another therapy candidate for this new therapy that CSU recommended. And lastly, we had Estrella back up at CSU for her chronic bloat. Surgery we did at the beginning of the year was somewhat successful. Her values have been improving, but she's still bloating. So we're waiting to see what CSU has as a recommendation. For next steps, so far we discussed potential another surgery or at least doing a CT scan, which is estimated to be $1,000, to figure out if there's something going on, because on observation, x-rays, ultrasound, blood work, there's not really anything that they are finding. So yeah, that was our week. It was a lot. It's gonna be expensive again, and if you wanna help us out, we have a monthly donor campaign going on. We could really use some monthly supporters to help us with all these medical costs. Our kiddos are aging, and so with that, medical costs are going up. Also wanted to let you know we have a garage sale going on August 24th from 10 to 3 p.m. It's the Saturday. So with that, have a wonderful weekend and I'll see you next week.